I'm super excited to present today's episode of Set to Cine. We're heading over to one of our favorite clients here in Orange County, Rogue Aviation.
They're going to tell us a little bit about their operation, and one of us is going to get to go up in their helicopter.
The thing is, I'm actually a little bit afraid of heights.
Me too. I've never been in a helicopter.
I've never been in a helicopter either.
We're going to have to figure this out.
Okay.
Kind of thought, well, I fly helicopters, we do production stuff anyway. Could we combine these, make something out of it? And that's where Rogue Aviation came from. It's pretty much the coolest thing I've ever done.
Holy man, look at that.
Hi, my name's Cory. I work with Rogue Aviation and I'm the camera operator. I've worked for Rogue just about 8 months now. I've known Matt for a long time. We've been friends for quite a while and we worked together previously at another company years ago. And in January, he actually asked me to be his creative director. His current creative director was leaving and the position opened up, opportunity to fly in a helicopter and shoot some video, and I couldn't say no.
Rogue Aviation, we just started last year, actually, back in September of last year. There's two components to it. We've got the aerial cinematography side of things, and then we also run a flight school. So 3 of these are just for the flight school, the 2 22s and the 44, and then the 66 we use for the flight school, but we also, that's what we do all the aerial video work with.
So I've been a camera operator and cinematographer for I guess about 6 years. Learned from some friends, never got any formal training. I just kind of used their education. They went to fancy film school and taught me everything they knew, and I've basically gotten the free version, or in a lot of cases got paid to learn to do what they were doing, and it's been just a ton of fun. I really enjoy it.
Well, I started flying helicopters just because it's freaking cool. You know, you look at these things, you look at an airplane, it looks like a bird. Like, it makes sense. This makes sense why it flies. But a helicopter doesn't at all. It shouldn't work. So there's part of me that's just like, I gotta figure this out. And one year I was like, this year I'm gonna learn guitar, and then I learned guitar, and then the next time I was like, well, now I'm gonna learn to fly a helicopter, so that was next on my list.
The big differences I've noticed between camera operating in a helicopter and just on the ground, more normal videography is it kind of feels like you're playing a video game. It's really funny. You just feel kind of separated. You're looking at this monitor and you're operating a joystick, and it just feels like not quite real. It's really fun. It's such a cool experience.
For me, it's finding more interesting, compelling ways to tell stories with the video and getting shots that other people can't get. We have the flexibility because we have everything in-house, which most people in this industry don't. We can, on a moment's notice, as long as there's nothing else booked, we can jump in and go and grab something or try something out. We'll go take long trips like up to San Francisco, but we get stuff all the way up. We got awesome shots of Hearst Castle, or we got awesome shots of Golden Gate Bridge. On the way back, we went through Yosemite, and rad shots in Yosemite and Tahoe and all that.
The most fun thing we've shot so far was the Mint 400, which is a trophy truck race out in the Nevada desert. And we were just chasing a truck around for 6 hours, going 100 miles an hour, like 20 feet off the ground.
The first lap of the race, which is 118 miles, was a huge learning curve, but by lap 2, we were like on it.
Just back and forth and getting ahead of it and getting behind it and getting as low as we could, and it was the most fun thing I've maybe ever done. It was seriously amazing.
Literally the coolest thing I've ever done in my life.
So we're using a GSS system. We really like the way that it works. It's the top of the line system. We have the red helium 8K camera in there, and we're running an Ingenue Optimo 25-250 lens. Just gives us a lot of range, get those really wide shots and really get punched in, and with that 8K sensor, like, it looks really good. GSS system comes with a lap board that they provide you. It's got a joystick for operating the gimbal, and then it's got your iris, your zoom, your focus, and then we also have an iPad app that controls all the camera, the in-camera options with the red, called Full Control. And so you can do anything pretty much from inside the helicopter that you could do if you were actually holding the camera in your hands, except eject the media. That's something you can't do, is pull that card out. But yeah, between those few different tools, we can do just about whatever you would normally do on the ground.
So the biggest question we get is, well, what about drones? Like, why do we need this if we have drones now? And drones are great for certain things, you know, like especially maybe like real estate stuff. You can kind of come down and go right in the front door. Obviously, we can't do that. That would be bad for everybody. But what we can do that they can't do is go places that they can't go. Right now, there's a lot of new regulation with drones. I can, without getting a permit, without anything, take off right now, fly to downtown LA, go right through the buildings and get footage. You couldn't get the permit to do that with a drone. They won't give that to you. If somebody asked us, hey, can you go get footage of aerial footage of all the sites in downtown or in Los Angeles area, we can do that in an hour and a half and get great shots. Even if you were able to get the permits, you'd have to drive from site to site, get permits for every site with the drone, and take more time. Plus, we can take much larger lenses. We have much greater capabilities as far as the type of cinematography we can do. Like I said, drones are great, but there's still a need for this. And I actually like that the drones have sort of carved out their own niche, so we can focus on like, this is what we do best. It's exciting to see your stuff. When you see your stuff just like pop up in an ad online or a music video we saw recently or different things, it's just kind of the coolest thing. We're constantly putting out new videos, new content. We also do a lot of stock video work with Film Supply. We're exclusive with Film Supply, so you can go to Film Supply and check out a lot of the stock aerial video that we've done. There's some really cool stuff there, and these guys they curate the best of the best, and so we were really honored that they took us on. Visit our website, flyrogue.com. We post videos there all the time. We're on Instagram. We post things a lot on Instagram. Search the hashtag flyrogue. We use that on everything.
We've had a lot of interest in getting training on how to use the system, and you know, it's not something that's super readily available to most people, it feels like. And so we're working on putting together a course so that we can train people, show them how to work it. We're not sure what that looks like exactly yet, but that's something we're going to be offering soon.
That scare you?
That would be the most ridiculous
Oh
thing.
my gosh! The gimbal just falls off.
Kaboom, and it's broken.
And there's $100,000 worth of damage.
So the GSS system has its own lap board that controls the system.
We take a break.
Wait till they're done slamming things. Kong is trying to get out of his cage over there.
People ask me all the time, can you do a flip in the helicopter? And I always tell them, you can do one. Then you're done. It's not the Red Bull helicopter.
We're gonna draw paintbrushes. Short paintbrush
Okay.
has to go up in the helicopter, but I'm gonna let you go first, okay?
All right. This one's obviously shorter, but this one's bigger. And it could be broken, because I know you, and you like to trick people. So I'm actually going to do the opposite of what you think I would do, and pull the short one.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Ready?
Only one of us is heading out,
Mine's
and that
bigger.
one is me.
Good luck, buddy.
All right. Looks like we're heading up.
Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.